Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual riddles. And today I'm going in on attaching spirits. This is a good one, family. This is a good one. I gotta say this one like this, family. Attaching spirits. This is the one everybody want to hear about right here, family. Because what we've been taught and what we've been told about spirits are completely wrong. Now, some of you may have some astute knowledge on what real attaching spirits are, and this video may not be for you. But for those who've always wondered about attaching spirits, I'm about to go in a little bit about attaching spirits and what they are. Attaching spirits are nothing more than people that's transitioned or died, but they still feel the need to be around the things that they love. That's all an attaching spirit is. Attaching spirits can attach to people, places, or things. First, I want to talk about people, attaching spirits to people. Attaching spirits occur because we haven't been taught that much or educated enough about the afterlife. And you have a lot of people out here who are transitioning and they're waiting to experience and see something, and it never happens. And it prevents them from embracing the transition that occurs on their second birth or their death or their transition or afterlife. If you've been told that this is going to happen, someone's going to hold you by your hand and grab you up and save you and be in a robe and all this stuff, and you're waiting for that, anything outside of that conditioning, you will push back and say, you know what, I'm going to wait on what I've been conditioned for. And that causes an attaching spirit. There are much more attaching spirits than humans living right now. There's billions of attaching spirits out here because we still have a lot of humans not really doing any research and believing in things that aren't true. When you become an attaching spirit, let's say you love to drink. When you become an attaching spirit, you'll go to a bar and you'll hover around that bar and wait for people to get inebriated, and then you attach yourself to them so you can experience and feel the energy of the feeling drunk and the taste of the liquor indirectly through someone else's body. That's what an attaching spirit is. That's why they call liquor spirits, because they know that once you get drunk, you're no longer yourself. We all know people that once they drink, they become someone else. Oh, they're a funny drunk because the person that's attached to them once they get drunk was a funny person. Or they get violent when they drink because the person that attached to them was violent when they drunk. It's just as simple as that. One thing that you can do to prevent yourself from being attached is stop doing the things that attaching spirits like or feed off of. If you know that when you get drunk, you open yourself for these entities to come into you, why are you continuously doing it? Now again, I don't drink, but I do have some wine every now and then. There's nothing wrong with a glass of wine sometimes, but I don't drink enough wine to get drunk because I understand my power and I don't want anyone feasting off my reservoir of light. And when you covet, when you respect your reservoir of light, you won't do anything that will tap your light. I won't do anything that will allow my light to be tapped. That's just me, and that's why I have so much winning vigor and juice, because I refuse to give it away willingly. We haven't been taught in our educational systems about who we are. When we go to school, you learn everything about everything else, but you don't learn anything about you. Think about it. What have you learned about yourself while you're in school? They're just giving you all this parroted information that they claim to be true, but I'm here to tell you, 90% of it is wrong. 90% of it is wrong. We're not taught anything about the elements in elementary school. We're not taught anything about the high sciences in high school. We're not taught anything about anything, But back to attaching spirits. Attaching spirits can also attach themselves to things. That's where we get the term haunted houses from, because you have a lot of people that amassed a lot of money that put everything that they thought they needed to in this house. And when they transition, they don't want to leave their house. And what happens? They don't embrace the transition of death, and they stay in that house. And anyone that they don't believe should be in that house, they would do things to them. They would so-called haunt them. The longer an entity is here, the stronger it becomes. When you first transition, it's going to be hard for you to communicate with your loved ones in the beginning. But the more you stay here, the stronger you'll get. It's just like walking. It's essentially learning your spiritual legs. You remember a movie Ghosts where Patrick Swayze had to be taught to move things? Because that one ghost that was on the subway was real good because he had been there for years. He had mastered his existence. The same thing when we're in our earthly waking state, how we can master our mind over time. The same thing occurs on the spiritual sense as well. The longer you're there, the stronger you'll get. That's why some entities are much stronger than others, because they've been around a lot longer. So if you know a place is haunted, why go there? Why go there? What is it about you that wants to be scared like that? It's because the entity that be within you feeds off of fear, and it compels you to be afraid so it can feast. You know, I've said this a bunch of times in my videos. Whenever you think negative and things like that, you create a negative consciousness that was founded or created on negativity. In order for it to survive, it needs you to think negative and do negative things. That's just how low vibratory entities move, you know? Another thing about attaching spirits, not all attaching spirits are bad. We all have attaching spirits to us, whether we believe it or not. There's some attaching spirits that love to help people. You know what I mean? Just imagine we've all been here. I know I have. You may have been out and for some reason, you just wanted to help someone for no reason. You know what? I just feel compelled to help them. So there's a spirit around here that's about that light that hasn't transitioned, that enjoys the feeling and the emotion and the things, all the things that come along with helping people. They may attach themselves to you so they can feel that feeling of gratitude when you help people. So not all attaching spirits are bad. Not all attaching spirits are good. At any given moment, there's a lot of space within our human body where spirits can hide. We all have them. We're just not aware of them. So what I've done and what I'm still trying to master is to discern between what's really me and what's attached to me that's coercing me to do things, you know? So family, I really want you to do some of your own research on attaching spirits. You know, don't just take my word for it. Do your own research on attaching spirits. Whatever I divulge is coming from my own experience and my own level of understanding. I don't want you to take my understanding, whatever I tell you, as finite. Take what I'm saying and do your own research. That's the only way you'll create your own know system. I don't want to be like one of these YouTubers out there to say this is what it is and this is how it's going to be. That's not what my channel is about. You know what I'm saying? This channel is about me sharing how I feel on things. My level of education and knowledge about attaching spirits may change 5 years from now. I may do it attaching spirits too in the future. And it may be completely different. But as of right now, this is just my understanding of attaching spirits, and I just want to share it with you. I care about you guys. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support I get. My boy Lounge over there in the UK, peace and love. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all. I got my new gorilla here, and gorilla represents loyalty, family, strength. You know, on my altar, I have my gorilla on my altar. You always want to have something on your altar that represents you, and definitely something that represents the Creator. You know, whenever I see a gorilla, I think about me. I got a pointy head, broad shoulders, gorilla gut, strong, you know what I'm saying, but gentle, you know what I mean? I know this doesn't have anything to do about attaching spirits, but for those who's wondering about, what do you got that gorilla in the video for? Because that gorilla is another aspect of who I am. That's why I have it in this video, and I want to share it with you guys. So on that note, peace and love, family. I want to give a shout out to a couple people that's always supporting me. My wife, myself, my little niece Maya, my mama Emma, late Princess, all y'all out there that support me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all's on my mind right now, so I felt the need to give a little love to you guys. So on that note, family, peace and love. Winning.